Previously on Game of Thrones.
Okay, loot those
I'll
guys.
loot those guys.
Steal things.
There's some stuff you can loot behind you too.
What was it? It was experience. It was coins.
Behind you.
What's behind
Left.
me, my
No,
dog?
that's a door. Further left.
Oh, over here.
Further right a bit.
The-
Okay, I may have misseen it. What is this giant pea soup called? You can get pea soup sandwiches in Northumberland.
Get out.
It's
Okay, keep playing. I must hear this story.
Oh, I was gonna.
Also,
say
your
that
dog
was-
has a new scent. See what the dog can find.
dog needs to can smell.
What's
Pea
that?
soup sandwiches.
Yeah, like it is. Well, no, peas pudding.
Where is this sound?
Oh, never mind that.
Peas pudding is cooked like it's pea soup cooked to a solidity,
That is
and then
progression.
it's a filling for a sandwich.
I didn't know that's what that was.
As
I
far
know
as-
of it. Like
I was only familiar with it from the rhyme,
Me too.
and from the when it appeared in Salad Fingers as the rhyme as well. Good old Salad Fingers.
He's putting in the pot 9 days old. Which would also make sense why it was in a pot 9 days old.
Yeah.
Because,
I'm
Yeah.
trying to push her into the cauldron. Leave me alone.
Can Moors open that door?
He can, but it's progression. I don't know if we were continuing.
Progression. I should probably stop doing that one.
No, you should keep
The one
Series
Fiddler
of
on the
notes.
Roof song.
keep doing Stingray. It's fine.
Oh no! I was
Progression. Da-da-da-da.
Oh no! I was going for Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition.
Fiddler on the roof. How strange. Oh, that goddamn Star Trek episode.
My dad was part.
Yeah, we got everyone to watch an episode of Star Trek the other day
Okay.
where
Oh my god. It's all
right,
coming back.
Scotty is in an industrial accident, and wait, hang on, is that Valar? Was that Sir No, it's Patrick. Okay.
Patrick.
Is all well?
You seem to be doing well.
Murdering dudes.
You're not nearly as starfishy as usual. Ah, what a timely reference.
Like the first episode of that came out in 1993 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been going.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever gonna die.
Like I was only familiar with when I had a friend in primary school, in infant school, who had Sky, and so they knew this theme tune.
Yeah.
And they'd sing the SpongeBob theme tune, and I remember I found it the funniest thing in the world because it was gibberish, because he lives in a pineapple and stuff. And I was like, what? That's crazy! What kind of crazy world is that? You're singing about. I'm gonna go back to watching Rotten Trolls.
Isn't the next line like amorphous and yellow and porous is he? Which
Yeah.
is really
Oh, I never
That's
knew that
too-
was the line.
that's too good for a
It's
kids show.
Nautical
good.
nonsense you don't want to miss. Fall
That's
on
good
the
too.
deck and flop like a fish.
The rest of it's garbage. It's like
Yeah.
that. But
Am I doing damage to you, sir? Oh, it just suddenly realised.
Oh, he's dead. I
There
think
we
your
go.
friend is dead.
I think your dog is dead.
Oh no!
Oh, Churchill.
No,
Attack.
he's dead.
Attack.
Just throw the corpse of your dog at him.
We'll never get an achievement
Anyway,
for it now.
So, Scotty was in an industrial accident where a woman failed to repair something. It exploded, and he was injured. Because of this, Dr. McCoy is pretty certain that. Oh, here we go. Rather pleased came to the brothel. Where's Walder?
Straight to business then.
There's a book gimmick here, but I don't know where it is.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper.
So McCoy's like, well, because this accident was caused by a woman, I'm worried that Scotty may become a huge misogynist and resent all women. So they take him to an alien strip club.
like, disclaimer, all the events described are 100% factual.
And the
true.
camera keeps cutting to Scotty's grinning face.
Oh, it's so terrifying.
And his teeth look bigger in every successive shot.
Like, there's a cut of a belly dancer, and then cut to Scotty's deranged grin.
Is that what that's from?
Yeah,
Because I've seen the clip you're talking about,
yeah.
but like presented in isolation.
So he then chats up this lass while this local sits on another table looking really angry. And he's like, "Ah, yes. Have you ever been to misty, foggy Aberdeen? Have you ever been for a walk through the fogs of Aberdeen?"
Actual dialogue.
If anything important happens on screen, let me know.
Nothing ever is happening.
We'll let you know when Elster comes back.
Yes,
Yeah.
is the correct answer.
So he then goes off for a walk with this lass, and Scotty.
Sorry, just we best be careful. I have my dog. Sorry, you were saying.
Oh no, he's saying I will use my dog to sneak past them.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like,
I have a dog.
I'm worried for my dog.
Yeah.
My dog just died in the last fight, as did you.
We should be careful. I have a dog.
We need to be careful of poor Churchill. He's a good
Dangerous to
dog.
go alone.
We
take
spent
this
ages trying to
dog.
remember the name the other day. Like, what was it called? What was it called?
I was voting for Lord Doglovich.
Okay.
The names that all good dogs are. It's Churchill.
Alright, seems like a good...
A frontal attack would be suicide. Save the game, maybe.
I will save the game on... That's a cool shot.
Are you
Yeah.
there, God? It's me, Alan Wake.
Let's make Moors look as evil as possible.
So let's just. I can remember to resume the story next episode.
Oh yeah.
It's-
Oh, you should finish...
It,
You should finish the story. Finish the story.
Okay.
keep playing, we'll finish the story. It's Kane!
Oh, that's gotta be Kane. But whose side is he on?
I will look around.
Look around.
No, keep
So-
plotting, keep doing
So,
it. It'll be
as
fine.
McCoy and Kirk talk about whose idea it was to come to the strip bar to cure Scotty of misogyny, we hear a scream from outside.
If I may, potential misogyny. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
There was like no sign that he that he was.
Yeah, this was just something that McCoy said.
Yeah. So then we go outside, and the lass is on the floor full of stab wounds, and they're like, "Oh no, she's dead, Jim."
Again, actual dialogue.
Actual dialogue. And
What is happening? There we go.
And then the camera pans left, and Scotty's standing against the wall, holding a knife, going.
It's actually worse than that. Because he doesn't even move. He's just frozen with a gormless look on his face.
Yeah. Ooh, Veil of Iron Mail gun.
And money.
Great. Finish the story.
So,
the story so
they
you can
call
put
the
the
guy in
controller
charge of the planet and his wife. Turns out his wife is a psychic descended from an ancient line of psychic priestesses, and she is going to do
God damn
the
it.
ancient method of their planet for determining who a killer was. A seance. And Kirk and Spock nod very sagely and say, "Ah, yes, seances. But before you do this seance, we're going to have someone come down from the ship with a psycho tricorder to monitor the seance."
Psycho tricorder.
I thought
is
they were going to
accurate.
say, like, we're going to bring down someone with a tricorder classic
No.
and CSI up in
Well,
here, which
no,
is
they're
what
not
the
allowed.
tricorder
They're not
does.
allowed to CSI up in here because it is, in fact, they are bound by the laws of the planet, and the chief investigator of the planet is Piglet.
It is Piglet.
It's the guy that played Piglet in Winnie the Pooh. He doesn't even change his voice.
His
That
voice is
that
the
his
same.
voice. It's just he doesn't stutter.
And he's a weird-looking bald guy.
So he's the chief investigator. And he's like, "There's only one set of fingerprints on this knife, and it's Scotty's." And Scotty's like, "I don't remember, Captain. I don't think I killed her, but I don't remember."
Equip your healing potions.
No,
Incidentally.
no, I'm fine. Is that 300 on the Gorn's armor?
300
You get in that TV.
Oh, I can't tell if that's 330, 333,
Please
380, or 388.
Please leave a comment.
But go to the Veil of Aaron breastplate.
Alright. But it's not as... No, no.
No, it looked like a nerd.
Oh, I know what. It's so stupid that I kind of like it.
I love it. I love it,
Especially
Michael.
with your Shao Kahn helmet.
So they beam down they beam down a young woman with the psycho tricorder, and they say, "Okay, Scotty, you go off with this young woman to get scanned with the psycho tricorder."
Okay.
And then they look around the room and go, "Wait, where's the knife? The knife's gone."
The controller has been
Oh my
put down
God.
at this point. Mars is just finding his own path.
No,
there we go.
because I hit A, which is go and attack the guy, and he had a
It's
really
attack
hard
the
time.
nearest enemy.
And he had a real... He was making his way over there, and he got stuck on geometry.
So they go into the room, and the last from the Enterprise is dead on the floor, full of stab wounds, and Scotty's like lying comatose in the chair. So, this isn't ideal. Because that does not look good at all.
This camera's not ideal.
So they rush ahead and they do the seance.
I did nothing then, by the way.
Yes.
Ooh, a saber. They do the seance, and the wife of the the woman doing the seance starts just saying names and talking about an ancient evil, hatred of all life, especially women. And then the lights go out. Lights come back up. And Scotty is holding the woman, drops her, she falls on her face, and she's got a knife in her back, and Scotty's hands are covered in blood.
It is better than
It is better than what you have.
Better than my rapier.
So they're eventually like, well, let's go up to the ship. And they go to the ship, and they ask the computer. And the computer is awful. The computer is...
Oh god, the computer.
This
Hello.
statement is accurate information.
Welcome to the Starship Enterprise.
Because it's a computer, it's able to infallibly answer questions.
Every question.
Like, so Scotty's like, I don't remember. Accurate information. I didn't kill her. Accurate information. I'm 22. Inaccurate information.
He does say he's 22, doesn't he?
He does.
He looks like he's 50.
So eventually
oh my goodness.
they ask the computer what the word redjack means, which is one of the things that the woman yelled. Redjack is not a word in any known language.
Oh my.
Not in any language on Earth or in space.
No, I'm fine. I'm just
Where
a little,
are you?
Just a little winded.
Where are you?
That guy
There you are.
knocked you down on the backswing.
Just a little winded. It's
It's
fine.
still good. It's still good.
It's still good.
So it's not a word in any language, apparently.
There we go.
Not a single language in all of space and time. But it does appear in the history banks as a name. A name for Jack the Ripper.
Yes. Yes.
And the other names corresponds to similar mass murdering figures.
So at this point, I whispered to Simon, "Is it Jack the Ripper's ghost?"
Was it Jack the
And
Ripper's ghost?
Thinking, you
It
know,
turns out
that's a joke and nothing more.
it turns out Jack the Ripper is an ancient alien entity.
Of
A
course.
gaseous entity that floats through space and feeds on emotion. The emotion of terror.
He's basically it.
Yeah. So Spock asks the computer, can anything
The ones on the right
subsist
look
off
better.
emotion? And the computer goes, yes. That seems probable. So, okay, so that's sorted.
Oh, there's a guy. Don't let him get away.
I will
So then
kill him.
Spock strokes his chin and says, yes, that explains why it attacks women, because women are more easily and deeply terrified.
Get to the bit about the drugs.
So Scotty was the one with the misogyny.
Apparently so.
Tell him about the drugs.
I think it's the writer who's the one with the
What,
misogyny.
To play devil's advocate,
Yep.
he has a human mother, and Vulcans have no emotions. That's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
So in
Oh
Spock's...
no, they have emotions, they just don't do anything about them.
Right, so he's... Yeah! This guy's wearing chainmail! So he would, at least in his family life, maybe used to...
Also, we meet his mom, and she's kind of awful to him. Really not a very good mother. And his father's terrible too. I think they're just awful.
The planet Vulcan's just dreadful in general. The learning pits?
To the learning pits.
Do continue. Jack the Ripper's a ghost.
So, like, at all this, Piglet jumps up and he's like, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's obviously Scotty." And Kirk's like, "Yeah, it looks like it's Scotty, but I think he's either insane and didn't do it, with any responsibility, or he's being framed." And Piglet's like, "This is really stupid. On my home planet of Rigel 4, we didn't do anything this stupid." And then they, track all of the planets that have had this mass murdering spree going. And the latest, it's all in a straight line of planets, and the latest planet was Rigel 4. And then, we all cut to Piglet.
And
Piglet's like, he just tries to attack him.
What does Piglet say when he's... What does he say?
What did he say?
He said, "Die, die, die."
Oh yeah, he did.
In his Piglet voice.
Yeah.
So,
right, and
picture that.
And then we cut to a stunt double in a bald cap leaping out of his chair and doing a 6 spin kick and attacking everyone and running away through the ship. Oh dear.
It was amazing.
But yeah, and then he just drops dead.
Of course.
And the gaseous entity that is Jack the Ripper. Oh, hang on. The other man who is living on a scout about, the one who calls himself Godric.
The one who calls himself Godric.
Yeah, we saw
him running towards a campsite. Quite a fight. Gave a few orders left. Right. Anyway.
He gave a few orders.
So
and left soon after.
he then dissociates and becomes the computer of the Enterprise. So all of the speakers on the Enterprise start going, "You will all die in terrible pain." As the crew people just kind of wander around with big grins on their faces. But so they have a plan, and Kirk says to McCoy, "Bring me the strongest drugs you have."
It doesn't matter.
And they tranquilize the whole crew. They get the whole crew stoned.
It's amazing.
So they are incapable of being afraid of Jack the Ripper.
I implore you to picture George Takei's face during this.
As he's
because it is a treat.
I wouldn't be afraid of a supernova.
Oh my.
And then, to get the computer out of the way, they tell it to calculate pi to the last digit.
I don't remember
that.
That
seems like something that would have a failsafe attached to it.
Apparently not. So then...
That guy walked in!
Oh.
The whole crew is drugged, apart from Kirk and the guy in charge of the planet. And they're like, "Well, it can't be in the ship anymore. Well, guy in charge of the planet, come over here and we'll inject you with this drug so Jack the Ripper can't get inside your body." Or whatever. And no, it turns out he's in that body! And he jumps on him yelling, "Die, die." So Spock gives him the old Vulcan nerve pinch. And so then he goes to the next available body, the corpse of Piglet, who grabs a nearby woman who's caused drugged to the gills and finds the whole thing hilarious.
Yes.
And so then eventually they wrestle him down and they inject him with
the drugs.
With the stuff. So Jack the Ripper is now high. And just in the happiest voice he's going, "I'll kill you all!"
Jack the Ripper in Piglet's body is now high.
So Kirk picks it, slings him over his shoulder and just walks off to the transporter, chucks him in the transporter and transports him into space to be scattered over as wide a radius as the transporter can manage. To just drift through space in a drugged up haze.
Yes. Yes.
You nearly dead. Use your healing item.
I actually wasn't paying any attention to that. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Did we save?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Open the last save game. See
Oh,
where
it
we are.
auto-saves. It auto-saves.
On occasion.
Where will we be?
Let's see where
What
we're
is
at.
that button even?
A.
A. Green. And so Kirk declares...
Anyway.
Kirk declares that for the next 5 or 6 hours, this will be the happiest ship in all of space, and the episode ends.
Speaking of the episode ending, we should maybe see where we're at. And,
Okay.
I don't know.
Manasil had done bad things, but she wasn't a bad woman. She'd been helping out.
No, we need to see where we are. We need to see where we are.
Dingleberry
No,
treasures.
no.
Okay, yeah, I think.
We're fine. This wasn't very far away.
not too
let's
bad.
just okay.
Okay.
Let's save the game here.
Okay.
Now that I've finished my stupid and
Hero
overly
of
long
the
and
Veil.
completely unrelated story.
Hope you enjoyed it. Go watch that episode. What's that episode called again?
That
Wolf and
episode's called
something.
Wolf in the Fold.
There we go. Watch that, everybody. Watch this saved
And
screen.
don't watch this. Turn this off and go watch that.
You just don't want people subscribing
Just watch
to this channel.
both. You've
So-
got
the
you'll have
episode is
multiple
over now.
tabs.
Fine.
Anyway, goodbye, everyone.
Is this man Jack the Ripper? He is spookily disappearing.
Oh, that thing Connor linked has broken
Oh.
my phone.
That's enough of that.